Hi all, my name is Paolo and I am an Italian guy involved in this wonderful adventure called Summer of HPC. Let's check it what I have done during the last 8 weeks. Thanks to the availability of FiChet, the Irish Centre for High-End Computing and the access to the supercomputer Fion, indeed I have the unique opportunity of being able to develop a framework for the 2 and 3 dimensions visualizations of molecular simulations in real time. As part of the simulation of molecular interactions, you can take advantage of the incredible power of modern supercomputers to study better and faster how these interactions take place. One of the first tools that I began to study was ZeroQ, which aims to be a connector between different languages, in order to convey information within a doc repair socket. This is quite convenient as it is open source. It is widespread among many languages and is easily extensible also to those for which there are no implementations, and through a series of compromises accurately described in my project, it allows to realize many communication patterns that don't overlap code made, but just placed nearby, keeping the reading clear and intuitive. R is a free software environment for statistical computing and graphics, supported by a very energetic and active community. But why is this particular tool the one I picked? Initially, my coordinator Adam and I were oriented toward a different choice, but since R fits well with the project which uses ZeroQ, and since it allows, with some open source libraries that are well developed, getting the results via the more or less complex graphics statistical analysis easily, I didn't think too much prior to in moving forward with this tool. Thanks to an open source project, I can in fact use a ready-to-use package in order to join the graphics capabilities of the R programming language with the ease of use of socket-like connection made available by ZeroQ. DLPoly is a general-purpose, classical molecular dynamics simulation software developed at Daresbury Laboratory. In more detail, DLPoly 4 general design provides scalable performance from a single processor workstation to a high-performance parallel computer. It is supplied in source form under license and can be compiled as a serial application code using only a Fortran 90 compiler. Because the source code of DLPoly 4 is written in Fortran 90, I had to look around to find a way to be able to exploit the potential of ZeroQ within this format. It does not exist neither through the official support nor using open source projects, a direct connection between the two environments. So I created an official support for ZeroQ written in Fortran 90, based on open source projects for Fortran 77 found online. For the project described, I realized a client written in R for receiving information in real time, while performing the executable of DLPoly 4. The server side has been implemented within the source code written in Fortran 90 of DLPoly 4, particularly within a subroutine that deals with the calculation of statistics and transmitting them to an output file. Alongside of the main project and for its implementation, it was necessary to also write, as amply described, an extension of the functionality in Fortran 90 of ZeroQ, using what the network has provided but also implementing additional functionality. In particular, few minor changes were required in the management of publisher-subscriber pattern used, thanks to the original developer to fix some bugs. The opportunity to live and work abroad for more than 2 months in a cutting-edge facility was unique and amazing. I am eternally grateful to Summer of HPC for this. But now, run to see videos made by the other guys of the Summer of HPC. You can find them on our YouTube channel. Goodbye and enjoy the Summer of HPC.